Okay. Hello, everyone. We are doing another, I say new rep Zoom call, but at this point, it's really just a weekly call for our team who want to stay connected. And really, we like to go over a couple housekeeping things that are pretty repetitive as far as the virtual office, and then some other things through how to make you successful. And if you want to basically get connected to those things, we can definitely help you along the way. So again, I'm AJ Majors. I am just downline to Allie. She is currently traveling quite a bit right now. And so I wanted to make sure we had another call this week. And we're actually going to do another one next Sunday. So think about different things that you want to do. But this week, I really wanted to cover virtual office again for the new reps on here. And then we were going to go over a little bit of the mission-driven model for sure. And then we're going to go over some messaging and some different things like that, because that is probably the biggest thing that people are running into is, okay, now I've sent some messages out, now what do I do? So that's what we're going to go over tonight. We're going to keep it really short and simple, but I really wanted to open up kind of question and answer at the end to give us more time. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen. And for all you new Zoomers, we'll call you Zoomers. This is the coolest feature of Zoom is I am able to share with you my screen and what we're looking at here. I jumped ahead on that one. So, okay, so everybody on here, I'm assuming you have the access to your virtual office. If you don't, you will be getting your access shortly through the email. You just click on it and it'll prompt you to do a couple of things and you get your username and password. So I'm logged in here. I'll go ahead and sign in. And it will pop up with my dashboard with my virtual office. Slowly, but it is. Okay. So we have here is my dashboard, and there's a couple like quick link buttons that we have here you can see. For new reps, this is kind of overwhelming. It's like, where do I even start? But for you guys, the most important thing to know is right here is your FIN number. So everybody in the company is given an identification number. And so whenever you're asked about your FIN number, that is where that is located, the top right corner, okay? And then I can show you how to update this information, have a picture, your information as well. So anyways, okay, let's start with that. So we have our personal information here. We have some, you know, your personal information. That's going to be your address. If you ever move, you want to update that. At the end of the year, you do have your tax stuff you can access through here. You also have change your password. They're going to give you some crazy number or whatever letter code. You can change that here, obviously. And then over here, you have my websites. Now, for anybody who hasn't set this up yet or just wants to maybe change the link that they gave you, you can definitely do that here. So first and foremost, your first and last name, and then I always just put my phone number and my email address. Don't put a physical address. You never want to have that out there for everybody to see. It's just a safety thing I really feel about that. And then you can also upload a picture. And I think that's really important to do. So people, when they're going through your website, yeah, they might see your name, but it's like, oh yeah, you know, that's Jocelyn's website because there's her picture. So I would definitely encourage you to do that if you have never done that. Even some of my older reps are like, oh, I didn't know I could even do that picture. But yeah, that's great. And then you are going to have a default of some crazy looking numbers and letters associated with your last name as well for your website. You can change that to make it more user-friendly. You can go ahead and click here and it'll give you some different options. It might be like mine, A Majors. It could be AJ Majors. It could be AJ.Majors. Whatever. And so I get to pick whatever one I feel would be the most easy to use. Okay. And then I would go down here and click my marquee. We always want to do the 3 blend, which is really what we should be talking to all of our customers about. To give them the best experience, we should be offering them the 3 capsules for sure, or the gummies, the purple gummies. They're really good. If you haven't tried them, let me know. I can send you some because they're really good. Then you do have the complete option, but like I said, the 3 is good. You also have the option to click on a featured video. I don't get too concerned with it. Maybe just Bridge the Gap is the first one. People that come to your website are not going to be digging that much into it. They really just want to see quick, fast stuff. But anyways, that's where all of that information is. And so, you know, obviously when you are going to then your website, it will have all that information. So anyways, that is where I love to start with, you know, changing that information. And then how to put in an order. So if you're a brand new rep and you need to put in your own first order, these are the buttons in which you need to click. We've got the General Juice Plus orders, we've got the Children's Health Study, and then the Tower Garden. So let's just start with the General Juice Plus. So we would click on this, and it will automatically default to you as the, this would be under you. Okay, we'll talk about that more in a second. I thought that clicks up here, but it defaults to installment pay plan. That's great for the capsules. We always want to have those on installments, one, to save your customers a little bit of monthly price, because if it's pay in full, it's going to be around that much. If not, it's going to be around the $71.25 depending on tax in your state. But anyways, so we would go ahead and click on that, and you'd add it to your cart for the trio. And I need to move my little widget here because it's right in the middle. And we would go ahead and check out and go from there. And like I was saying, it would automatically default to you because you're logged in under you for your FIN number. Now, if you ever needed to put in an order for another rep, say they're brand new and they just don't understand it quite yet, or whatever, somebody's working, you can go ahead and put an order in under them. You can actually look up their FIN number and put it in under them. So that's actually really convenient for you know, helping your downline. And then you're just going to put in the information. Make sure you always have the phone number and the email. It's going to always be associated with the customer, and then you're just going to click if it's the same, obviously, and then you go down to payment information. Juice Plus will take any payment. American Express, MasterCard, bank draft. You can just have your account number and router number, and we'll put that in Visa or Discover. So as far as payment goes, there's lots of options. So anyways, you'd put that all in, it would go to the next page, it would tell you to review it, and then you go ahead and click continue, and you will get an email that you have a new preferred customer, and then your customer will get an email as well that's showing their monthly payments and how that will break down. So basically, they will have what the taxes and everything will be for that particular product. Now, if I go back here and say I needed to do complete, but I wanted to pay in full complete, but the capsules were on installment, so how does that work per se? Because we have a lot of people who do that, just want to try the complete just one time. Just want to make sure that you're going to change this default button to just pay in full. Oh, and it's telling me my shopping cart, so they cleared my shopping cart for me because obviously my capsules were on installment. So look, it does it for you. It's so easy. So anyways, you would check it to pay in full, and then I would go down here to Juice Plus one-time single payment. That is ensuring that it's never going to ship out again, as far as that goes. Now, there is some trickiness here. So if you kept doing a one-time single shipment, you're going to have to redo that order every time. You're going to have to put that information in every time. You got to get their credit card information again. If you don't know them really well, that can be kind of whatever. If you did do just a one-time, it's just a pay in full with the variety per se, it will auto ship every 4 months. So it would be your responsibility to check in with that customer. Do you need it early? Do you want it at all? Do you delay it? Whatever. But what's great about that, when they do want another order, you can just call distributor support and say, hey, can you ship that out again? And they will do that. So it's kind of a catch-22 as far as that goes. But for you as new reps who maybe are new to all this and you don't want something to ship out, don't worry about it. Just do the one-time single shipment. So anyways, that'll go through just the same. And like I said, the customer will only be charged one time for that product, for the complete. And then we have the Children's Health Study. Now, this is a little bit different. So every child between the ages of 4 and 18, and then full-time college students can take Juice Plus products for free with a sponsoring adult. So if the parent signs up, the child can take it for free. Or it doesn't even have to be a child. It can be a cousin, a neighbor, somebody from church, whatever it be. And then you would say, yes, I agree that Juice Plus company and me as a representative, once you get to a certain level, you contribute towards the Children's Health Study, but it's very minimal. We're talking like $1 a paycheck. It's not very big at all. So I would put, AJ Majors, and I would put, okay, August 1st of 12, or January 1st. Anyways, and it would default to installment, which is great because now I need to pick the sponsor's product. So they're going to do the capsules, and then I come down here and choose the child's product as well. If the child, I believe, is above 10 years old, they can also do the capsules if they wanted to. And then if they're over 13, they actually do adult dosage of gummies. So they would actually be getting 4 of each color versus the 2 of each color. So there would be a little bit extra for shipping just because the box is now that much bigger, but it's very minimal. And again, this is free product, so it's just a little bit of shipping. So then you would just fill out this information just the same as you did before, and you're good to go. So if you put in a regular order and I'm like, that should have been a Children's Health Study, super easy. You can call distributor support and they will just go ahead and process that for you. It's actually very easy, as long as you don't have a bunch of other product tied to that capsule or adult gummy order. That gets a little bit trickier, but anyways, we are more than happy to help with that. So I'll ask here, does anybody have any questions about putting in an order? You can unmute yourself and talk now. If not, we can always revisit it for sure. Okay. As far as the rest of, oh, yep, go ahead. Yeah.
So with the Children's Health Study, and you place that order for them, does that mean every time, like if you were to do it continuously every 4 months, would it continuously be free for the children, or after the 4 months, the first 4 months they pay again?
Yeah, good question, Michelle. Actually, it's free for 4 years for that child.
Oh, okay.
And actually, and then after 4 years, you can just sign up again. They don't have a problem with that at all. They just want the study, that information. You basically fill out a survey for the first shipment, and I believe the second, and then it's months later you get another one. They just want the survey information, and then you get another one at the end of the 4 years as like a follow-up. So that's really all it is.
Okay. And as far as people seeing your profile or everything, you said you don't put your address. Do they see your bank information? Because they want you to sign up for like your bank information to automatically put your information in for debit or whatever to get paid. Does that get shown on there too?
No. The website and your virtual office are two different things. So so when you log in your virtual office, that is your business, and then your website is what you can show your customers.
Got it.
Absolutely. Good question. All right. Okay, so so virtual office stuff is pretty much taken care of, except for right here. I always like to point out this. It's really important when you're, especially a new rep, to log in every day and kind of just play with the virtual office. See what you want to click on. Oh, there's a theme for the month and how you can incorporate that with your customers or whatnot. Customer alerts, great. Okay, so I have a preferred customer that's going to be shipping out in the next 10 days. So I would click on this quickly. And Randall is going to be shipping out on the 8th. So I would get a hold of Randall and I would say, hey, just making sure you're good with the adult chewables. Oh, no, actually, I would like to change to capsules. And I'd be like, okay, great. I can go ahead and have that changed over for you before your product ships out. Because what happens is sometimes if you don't talk to your customers, especially ones you don't talk to all the time, it's easy for them to think that they told you or want to change something that they didn't know about, and then they get the product. They wish they would have told you. They never did. And it's always just kind of a headache to send it back and whatnot. But Juice Plus is really good about anything that goes out that needs to be returned or anything like that. They will send a return label via email to that customer. And all they have to do is print it off, slap a sticker on that product, send it back, a new product will go out. So it's very great customer service as far as that goes.
The question?
Yes?
What about returning a product if they don't like it? Like signing up for Complete, Elise was worried that because of the 4-month supply, what if she didn't like it after trying it out for the first month if it didn't set well with her?
Absolutely. 2 options. One is I myself, if I have customers within, close enough radius or whatever, okay, fine. It didn't work out for you, but I myself need extra product. I give it away. I need that product. I will pay for you. I will pay you for the remainder of that product. Or second, Juice Plus is absolutely 100% money back guarantee. So they will send you a return label even if you have 3 bags left, 2 bags left, 1 bag left. If there's product to be returned, they will take it and they will still refund you your full price. Phenomenal customer service, like I was saying. I actually had to do this about a month ago, unfortunately, but yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay, so talking about our virtual office and yeah.
Before you move on, I just wanted to get a clarification on there. I know between the capsules and the Complete's technically not a 4-month supply, correct? That's a 2-month supply?
Absolutely. If you're doing 1 shake a day, it's going to last you 60 servings. Okay.
And then when you do the shreds and stuff, it actually goes through quicker because of the 2-month.
It's way quicker. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So and that's the one thing about the installment that gets a little, some people just can't afford to pay more than $30, and they're probably going to skip a couple days here or there or go without those 2 weeks or whatever at the end till their next shipment comes in. Okay, I've had plenty of people that do that. But but it's only 60 servings, so they're either going to go through it really quick or need more, and it doubles up their payments. It does really get tricky.
Yeah.
So there's options, with T120 and how we talk about, getting a 4-month supply right away. It costs the same when you put 4 boxes of Complete on installments as a pay in full one-time order, because a pay in full one-time order is about $120, just say, give or take, depending on state. If you take 4 boxes of Complete and put them all on installments, it's going to be around $120 for that, for 4 months, for each month, so it's around the same. So some people who go through it really fast are doing 2 pay in full orders in 1 month. That's $240. That's pretty expensive, as opposed to just getting all your product up front. Like I do a personal order every 4 months where I get 4 boxes of Complete because I will forget to reorder, or I need extra, whatever. I just know that every 4 months I'm getting that coming to me. That was just an easy way for me to do it. And I really encourage customers to do that who feel comfortable doing that, as well.
We're in that boat too, where we're getting there to where we can do full installment, but we're actually paying for product that we're paying for past product. We're already on to our next product. The installments are starting to double up. So we're going to really take a look at that too. So I just, even for the new reps out here too, I know when I was talking to some of my coworkers, they're like, well, I don't know if I want to do it for 4 months. I said, well, technically it's 60 servings. It's not 4 months. The capsules are, the chews are, but this is, if you do the 1 shake. I said, and if you shred with us, you're going to go through 2 bags in 10 days, type of thing too. So.
Absolutely. And so if I have somebody who's just starting, they might feel comfortable enough doing the 4-month supply. They're like, no, I'm going all in. I need this for the next 4 months. I am committing to health for the next 4 months. Great. We'll get you your Complete. We get you your capsules, gummies, whatever you want to do, and we'll do that. Some people are a little bit more hesitant. Well, I haven't really tried the Complete. Can I go ahead and just do 1 box? Great. That is totally fine. So, and they might ease into the multiple boxes per shipment. So thank you, Justin. That was good. Okay, so we're kind of going now more into how to reach out to people and using tools to talk to friends and family and all of those sorts of things. So missiondrivenmodel.info. This is a fabulous website that we have that we use a lot. Obviously, we are a very Transform 30 driven team. That is our upline, Dr. Mitra Ray. She created the Transform 30 program, and now we're also doing the 10-day shred, which is the T30 guidelines, but all in for 10 days. So we're still doing T30. We're still, we love the shred. We have a group for that and everything. But also for people who just want to communicate about Juice Plus to people, this is a great way of doing that. So we start here. So like I said, you can kind of see here, you can talk about who you want to talk to, how to share. But what I love is this products video part. Okay, so I have this saved on my phone, and I can look this up anytime to send to somebody in a text, in a Facebook message, whatever, a Voxer chat, whatever. And it can pertain to your particular customer base, or potential customers. Farm to capsule. I have somebody who really wants to learn about how Juice Plus is made. Okay, great. I can come here and I can click on how Juice Plus is made, behind the scenes, farm to fresh nutrition. That sort of quick 2-minute video snapshot of what Juice Plus is. Okay, great. Well, that was fun. But now I need to talk about, athletes. This is a big one. Okay, now I have, 10 whatever videos here that I can pull from about oxidative stress in athletes, T30 performance, also our Olympic athletes that we have, which is obviously huge right now. I've actually sent this video out quite a few times talking about, post career and how nutrition is so important, with that. And so anyways, I really love this site to just quickly pull videos to send to people really quickly. So play with that. It really will change your business when you start utilizing that. Then also we have new customer. Okay, great. Now what do we do with them? You can click on that. Our One Simple Change program that we have. So we call it our Core 4, which is obviously working out. We have sleeping. We have eating healthy, exercise. I think I covered those. Maybe water, hydration. Sorry. I think I said too many. But anyways, it talks about those, and the videos that they have there. Those are fantastic. But also, I love this little business video thing as well. I have sent this out to a couple people that I just really felt like really needed a little bit of extra push about the business side of it. And it can talk about how to do your HOP, how to 2,000 plus. But really, I love this sales coordinator one. It's about 10 minutes long. And Jennifer Myers, who is over in Denver, she's actually originally from Kansas City. Her daughter goes to KU and she swims here. Anyway, she's great, sideline friend, and she does this fast track to sales coordinator. And like I said, it's about 10 minutes long, but for all of you new reps, this would be phenomenal education for you to really learn about the compensation plan, because it is kind of that structure that you need to then go on to the upper leadership pillars of Juice Plus. But knowing how to get to sales coordinator will get you there. So if you understand that, you can understand all the upper leadership as well. I send that out quite a bit. But you have to know your audience. You don't send that to a millennial who's like, I don't have 10 minutes. You might send it to somebody more our age. Can I say that? There's some young ones on the call. They know who they are as far as the millennials. You want it quick. So anyways, oh yeah, there's another thing I was going to show you guys. Order forms. We have our T30 order forms through our T30 website, and we will walk through that here in just a second. But if you just needed to print off a couple order forms, these are great for you guys to use. It has the Children's Health Study information there at the bottom, and it has the updated bars and single serves, and is a great resource. So you can print this off, take this to your office or something like that, have them fill it out, and you can take it home and fill it out later or whatnot. Then we also have our Tower Garden order form here, and it's set up very much the same, but we have like, you know, your single gardening system, then you have your green bundle, which is just like your extension kit and your tomato cage and stuff like that, and then you go all the way up to family gardening, which is 3 full towers, and how it breaks down, shipping, all of that information is all right there. And so when you get ready to put in a tower garden customer, please contact myself or Allie, whoever your upline is, because it can get a little tricky when you first put in the order because of installments and or if you're paying in full and how that works. So I love my tower garden. I have 2 of them, and right now I just harvested them all off, and I've got my babies growing, so I'm growing all sorts of new ones, so I'm super excited to get those replanted. Who replants in August? Tower garden. Yeah, I can. It's fun. All right, so that is the order forms, and then the mission driven. And I kind of already touched base on this as far as the steps to get through the company and whatnot. Do you guys have questions about the compensation plan specifically, or do you kind of just want me to kind of go over it in an overview? Anybody? Okay. You can kind of just go over it in an overview. Yeah?
The question for when you get to we're at the direct distributor, just short of the virtual franchise.
Perfect.
So when we hit direct distributor for the 6%, it's now every order after that we put in, correct?
Yeah. So you hit it in what month? DD was what?
You hit the DD June. Sure. So I think we have our 60 days comes up actually August 26th for the virtual franchise. So
perfect.
And we have somebody, well, Lisa's on the phone right now. I don't know if she called tonight. Otherwise, we're calling with them tomorrow. So we're going to be like just shy.
Really close.
So like the 6% is going to be after that. We make the HLP, and then
yes.
And then any order after that until we hit the 2,000, and then it's the orders after that again.
Absolutely. So when you hit it in June, now for the whole month of July, you're at 6%. You never go back on commission. Doesn't matter if you decided not to have another customer ever again, you will still always be at 6%. One of the many awesome things about Juice Plus, other networking companies, they have quotas and things that you have to meet every month, and Juice Plus does not do that. So once you hit VF in the month of August, which sounds like that's when your 60 days, which in any 30 days or any 60-day period, you can go after a promotion. Whether that's direct distributor or VF, it's a sliding timeline. So it's not your first 30 days. It's not your first 60 days. You can be a restart at any time, whether or not you're going for sales coordinator or DD or any part of this company can be a restart. So just wanting you to know that this isn't, you have to do it right away. There's no timeline. So when you hit VF at the end of August, let's just say but before your timeline, August 28th, then for the whole month of September, you will be earning 14% commission.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Cool.
And get your $250 bonus and get your free conference ticket, because I know you guys are coming to conference, right?
We'll definitely be there for conference. We're still working on image.
Yes. Awesome. And for everybody who's new on the call, Juice Plus Company does a fall and spring conference every year. This fall, we are so excited. It is in St. Louis, in the middle, smack dab in the middle of the country, which never happens. It's usually a coast. And so we're super excited about that. And so we as Team Together want to try to have the biggest group ever that we could have at conference. So put it on your calendars. I have it on mine. It's for October 19th through the 23rd. So it's basically that Wednesday through Sunday. It block that off for a conference. And when you get to VF or sales coordinator, SSC, whatever, you get a free conference ticket for every promotion that you hit after DD. So that's $100 that you don't have to spend towards conference when you get a free ticket. So that is incentive in itself. So conference is amazing. It's fun. You really get to see it as the bigger picture of what Juice Plus can do for so many families and people, and that's really why we do what we do. So anyway, so kind of what Justin was talking about. Okay, so we have our direct distributor, which is 500 PVC points in any 30-day period. You get a $100 bonus and you move up to 6%. Everything's on a point system. I can show you what that point system looks like, but you definitely, when you're going towards your virtual franchisee, you want to keep track on our tracker. The reason why we do that is because if you put in a capsule order PVC points is worth, let's say our trio, 169.5 points. But in your virtual office, it's going to be broken up into 4 different installments. So you're only going to see a fourth of that PVC point value in your virtual office. So I get this all the time. Wait a second, I'm really close to my 2,000, but it only says this number. And I have to remind them, no, look at your tracker. Your tracker, we're giving you the full amount when you're going towards a bonus. But when you're, or for your VF bonus structure, but when you're looking at it in your virtual office, it gets really confusing because it breaks it up. So just keep track of your tracker and say, Courtney ordered complete on 8/7, and we get the full PVC points for that, the 70.5. I put that in, and it's just a running tally, and it keeps it very good that way. Make sure you keep up on that, because there'll be every once in a while and be like, oh no, I'm this month short, and we've realized that you accidentally logged in under somebody else and that order accidentally went to them, and those points aren't counting for you. So you just never know what could happen. And so we always encourage people to keep track of your points when you're going for VF. Once you hit VF, you don't have to use that tracker ever again. Then it's based off of your total volume and your structure of your team and everything like that. So DD, then to VF, that's $250 bonus, conference ticket, 14% commission. Great. That's just you personally and somebody else, one person on your team, that equals 2,000 points. And then from there, if you have 2 people on your team that hit virtual franchisee and 1 direct distributor, that is enough structure to hit sales coordinator. So you just need 3 people under you, 2 VFs, 1 DD, and that's a $500 bonus, free ticket to a conference, and you move up to 22% commission. And that's the highest commission level in the company. It doesn't matter if you've been doing this for 25 years, at the top of the company, it's still 22%. So that sales coordinator position is huge for people to really look towards, because that is consistent residual income that you could be making every month. You're talking between $500 and $1,000, depending on how active your team is. That's big money. That changes lives. And so when we really encourage people to look at the compensation plan, it's like, we really want you to look at sales coordinator. Why wouldn't you be making 22%? It's just silly at that point. But there's some people who just like, you know what, I want to be able to cover my own cost. I just want to kind of go at my own pace, and maybe later on in life that's going to be something for them. We will meet you where you are. Absolutely 100%. Just let us know either way, because if you want to do this, we want to help you. And then obviously it goes further up to, let's see, SSC, which is Senior Sales Coordinator. You're also actually earning some business incentive bonus, which they give you money from the company to go travel around and help your team be successful. It's amazing. And then you have Qualifying National Marketing Director, and then the coveted position of National Marketing Director, which is the highest position in our company. Not only are you highest in the company, but you're also making substantial money with a full benefits package. This is when people can walk away from their careers. This is huge. If you have full benefits, that is really life-changing for people. It takes a lot of, strain off of the other person contributing to the family. So, and they're good benefits, tuition reimbursement, dental, vision, you name it, holiday bonuses. That's really nice. Thank you. Thank you, Jay Martin. Question, yes.
So it kind of leads up to the National Marketing Director, but it might go down to the other ones. One, you had mentioned before, like once you hit virtual franchise, you're kind of always there. Once you hit like National Marketing Director and get the benefits, are you always there, or is it now you have to maintain those different things through there? And I guess they keep the benefits, type of thing.
Sure. That's a good question. You know what? And and I do believe there is something that you have to meet, but it's very minimal. It's not substantial. But we also don't want you to reach NMD and just kind of fall off
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So, you do need to maintain for a little bit, but there's also, you can earn quite a bit, which is, my widget keeps getting in my way. There's club levels. So once you hit NMD, you have all these club levels that are associated with it. So it basically goes 12 club, 24 club, 39 club, 50, 75, and 100, okay? If you keep hitting those promotions within your, you next conference, you keep moving up and whatnot, they give you $2,400 for 24 club. They give you, $3,900 for 39 club. They give you 50, it go on and on and on and up. And because it's all part of that, because you're now not really earning as an NMD, you're not getting these little bonuses anymore. $500 for yourself. Although if you have anybody direct to you, you get the sponsor bonus as well. But that's what they're doing for the NMDs who do hit their next club. They are giving you way better bonus as far as that goes. So if you wanted to make $100,000 a month doing this, you can. It's absolutely, I know a lot of people who do that. It's crazy money. It's like, how is this possible? We teach, you turn around and teach, and people are getting healthy, and you grow an amazing business. And at the end of the day, we have a lot of people getting healthy and a lot of people changing their lives and a lot of financial freedom that people never thought was possible. So it's just touching your business every day. That, I think, is the best thing for me to tell a new rep is be consistent. Sending out 5 messages a day, very minimal, just get you into a habit for sure. And that kind of leads me into this. I'll segue into this, but Allie and I were talking about what we could talk about on this call that would be a little bit different. So I think what everybody kind of has trouble with is, okay, well, I've sent out some messages. I'm not really getting any response. They said they wanted to watch a video. I'm not getting a lot of follow-up. They haven't heard back, sort of thing. And one thing that we've been doing, and Allie's fantastic at it, and I'm definitely going to follow her lead on this, but you really want to put it back on you. So, hey, Justin, I just wanted to make sure that you, if you didn't have any more questions or anything, I really didn't want to drop the ball on, getting you the information that you need or answering any more questions for you. But I just wanted to follow up because I wanted to represent Juice Plus, this company in a great way. And I just wanted to make sure that you got all the questions that you had answered. So you always want to put it back on you. I wanted to follow up with you. I wanted not to drop the ball. I wanted to be a good representative of Juice Plus. So that, I think, has been something that people have a real struggle with is the follow-up. And, okay, well, they didn't get back to me. Well, put it back on you and say, I want to help answer more questions for you or whatnot. Does that make sense? And I'm actually going to print up some verbiage after this call and put it on our distributor page. Y'all can just literally copy and paste and put that in these messages for follow-up for people, because I think that is, it's, first of all, it's great customer service before you even have a customer. And I think it also will help the new reps with kind of that, I don't want them to feel defeated at all. And I think you're planting seeds. And I know you want to do this fast. Everybody wants to see this as something fast, but people also want to see that you're being consistent about this, that this isn't a fad, that you're going to continue to share this. You're going to be showing that you're being a product of the product through your own social media. That is absolutely huge. And for all the new reps, you guys should be, really showing you with the product. You should be showing your kids with the product, because people aren't going to know that you are doing Juice Plus unless you show that you are. Everybody knows that I do Juice Plus. It's not some secret. That is what I do full time. But, Courtney, you are, you're a student, but showing people more about Juice Plus, and, Justin and Lisa, absolutely. I think that is super important. But also not being too too much by any means. But we can also help you with all of that social media stuff. So yeah, any questions about that? Anybody? No? It's a lot to take in on a Sunday night, right? There was one other thing I was going to show. Da-da-da.
Hey, AJ.
Yes.
AJ, can I ask a question?
Yes, absolutely.
You had said earlier when Justin had was talking about like the DD and the going to the VF, that you could restart. Does that mean if you don't hit like within like the 60 days or whatever, that you can actually kind of like so-called restart in a way?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm like
That's okay.
swallowed wrong there. My kombucha. I love my kombucha. Yes. So say Justin, Lisa, their date is August 28th. Okay.
Mhm.
If they go past that date, it's just a slight. So if their first order was June 28th, we'll just say for numbers, June 28th. Now that June 28th order, you just get to push it now. So what was the next order? Oh, July 1st. So now that's July 1st. So now we get to count 60 days from July 1st. And so that extends your end date. Okay, great. I get 7 more days to get 250 PVC. I can do this. I don't get to count that original order anymore because now my order shifts a little bit. But now in any given 60-day period, I get to be a restart, which is awesome that our company lets us do that. It's just it's a continuous restart, which is great. So good question.
So you can do that. Okay, so basically you can restart any time. There's not like a time window that you can restart.
Nope, anytime. I mean, I signed up and I was a VF for 2 years, and then I was like, you know what? Let's do sales coordinator. And so I did sales coordinator. I restarted. I needed to look at my volume and my structure, and that was it. And then there you go, sales coordinator. And was a restart for SSC. I have yet to do like a boom, boom, boom of my promotions. That's how it works for me, and everybody is different, and so that's where the company has really given us grace and realized we are different people and how things happen in our lives, and they still reward you 60 days later. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it's great. I really appreciate that about our business. So yeah.
Okay.
Good question.
Thanks. That answers that.
Yeah, good. Justin, did you have a question, or are you good?
No, I was just going to, we had started, the reason our 60 days comes up the 26th was we had a big order that we're kind of going off of, and then our next one was a ways down the road. So, like we would slide, but then we would lose a bigger order there, so that's our goal right now. It's actually our anniversary. So that's our goal is to get the 2,000 points that day. So then we don't have to worry about trying to figure out where to slide and stuff like that. So
perfect. Yeah, you never want those big orders to fall off. I once had a person who it was a Tower Garden was their very first order, and we had to and then it was like, oh, we got to get in 60. I don't want that 350 points to fall off. That's a lot, But yeah, so yeah, good. Your anniversary. Well, that'll be a lot to celebrate. Woohoo! Good. One last thing I wanted to pull up here, and then we'll let you guys get off. I just want to make sure everybody knows that we have our distributor page, and that we have our customer care page, and that we have our shred page. Those are the 3 pages right now that are super important. I mean, I could keep talking for days about this, but if you have questions about the business or anything like that, please come to our distributor page. We also have a file tab. I'm struggling right now. That we have that Courtney put in. This is great. Some of her favorite videos that she's got there. Great verbiage. A monthly to-do list. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how many times this happens. Well, what do I do now? I've kind of just hit my promotion, and what do I do now? Okay, great. Let's talk about a monthly to-do list. Have you reached out to 20 people today? Have you set up a Zoom call? Have you set up a Facebook party? Let's talk about a live event. So now it just kind of gets your mind going when you have a checklist of things you should be doing. some event messaging, blah, 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 tracker. The tracker's on here. So anyways, we have a lot of great information on there. But if you have any questions, definitely reach out there. And you can tag anybody in there in your downline or whatever for upcoming events as well. I love that. And then Shred, our Shred group. If you have not participated in a Shred, I wholeheartedly believe that you should. It is fun. We're having a great time. And we have all sorts of great information. A lot of other reps, Sideline Friends, are getting involved with this as well. So anyways, we have our Shred group. Okay, again, it's just the T30, Transform 30 program, but all in. And people are really loving it. Okay. And then last but not least, like your customer care page. Now, mine might be different than, say, somebody under Allie's team, but mine is still Team Together, but it's Team Together Strong. We have our own little name extra there. So we have some different stuff that is on here that's not the same as the Shred, although we can kind of put the same stuff, but these are just customers that just want to take the product, want to read the recipe, stuff like that, that aren't willing to connect or commit to the 10-day Shred. But this is where you would give a shout out, say, oh, I'm so excited to welcome Justin and Lisa to our customer care page. We're so excited that you decided to go on this health journey with us or join our customer community. I cannot talk right now. But this is where you would give them a little shout out and add them to the page. So those are the two things. If you did anything, make sure you always add them to customer care and any new reps that you get on our distributor page, because that will keep them connected. That is the best customer care that we can provide. Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah, I have a question about the PVC points. How do we find, is there a list? Hold on, yeah, I can. Is there a list of all the points, what each product is worth?
Sure. Let me show you, just so you can, I can definitely send it to you. But, okay, under, we go under our files, and it's called our 2000 plus tracker. So we've got this, our new one for 2016. So I'm going to pull her up. I think I already have it on my desktop, but this is fine. Here we go. It's taking forever. Okay. So this has the tracker. And again, this is in an Excel format. So if I, put what the what it is worth, say they're just doing the green and red, it will automatically update my total there at the bottom. And then all of your points are off to the side here. And you even get points for a tomato cage and tonic solution. It shows all of that. I mean, that's if you're going for like volume. It's not really going to help your going for VF or something like that. So it just has all of those numbers broken down really nicely there for you. So you would put, the customer's name, the date, and the product. Now, don't forget, so if you do have a rep under you, you would put, Jocelyn, let's say Courtney is your rep under you. Her points count for you when you are going for a promotion of VF or even DD, those first two levels. The reason why they do that, they want you to build team. They want you to do that. So they will give you both the points. So your distributor gets to count those points and you get to count those points. So it's huge incentive to build team. And that's really what they want, is to really help spread the word. Because I can't do this by myself. I don't know 1,000 people off the top of my head that are taking Juice Plus. Although I have about 1,000 customers in my downline. Sure, I would never have known all those people if it wasn't for everybody who is sharing Juice Plus. So that's really where that comes from. But this you can find under our distributor page. I can also send it to you via email or in your messenger.
That's okay. I can find it. Thanks.
Perfect. Yeah, and then once you're done with your VF, once you hit VF, you don't have to do this ever again. So that's what's nice. Just because our like I said, the PVC gets broken up into installments. So, all right. Well, here, let me go back to stop share. Okay. Okay, I feel like I talk a lot and I talk fast. So if anybody has any questions, please let me know. Or you can always, post a question in our distributor page. But I will put this up as a recording for later for anybody who couldn't get on, for anybody. So yeah, that sounds great. Do you guys have any questions? I'll go ahead and leave it as a Q&A now if anybody has any questions. Oh man, I just must be really good. I must have covered everything, right? So not true. Awesome. Okay, you guys have a great rest of the night. Thank you for being on. Bye.
Thanks, AJ.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, guys.